very much. You know, I want to tell you something in all honesty right off here at the beginning. We're not even a minute and a half into this show tonight. And right away, I'm speaking to you candidly and from the heart. I get excited about a show we do here. We do mini shows. We do 240 brand new shows a year. We don't have like months and months off. We just keep turning them out left and right, one after another. And I guess I get excited, really excited, about a show here. Oh, let's see, Labor Day was a good one. But tonight there is reason to truly be excited. And I'll tell you why in a second. But just I'll let that sink in now. That's a little tease there, Paul. People know now, oh, get this, Dave's excited tonight. Tonight would be a good night to watch, so.
It'll be a good night.
I've lost him. Anyway, you know, kids, something has been driving me nuts lately. And maybe it's my imagination, but I could swear now, if we have any New Yorkers, see if you agree to this. The Howard Johnsons over at Times Square, I would swear they are watering down their A1 sauce.
Yeah.
Better put that away before someone gets hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm walking to work today, and a guy comes up to me on the street, and he said, "Excuse me, are you Dave Letterman?" And I said, "As a matter of fact, I am." And he says, "Well, then who the hell am I?"
Wow.
My excitement is not waning.
No. Still as excited as ever.
I couldn't be more excited, and I'll tell you why. Screw it, I'll tell you now. Hal,
Yeah, Dave.
this is our director, Hal Gertner, ladies and gentlemen. Hal, show America what we're about to embark on this evening. Show them the wonderful pictures from, and they'll get an idea. Look, right there. Yes, we're going to a supermarket. That's right. Yeah. You know, there's something that I want to say right now that I really believe, no matter how badly George Bush does in the primaries now, in my mind, it will never tarnish his accomplishments as vice president. I don't think so, Rusty. That's enough. Thank you very much. We have a show for you folks here tonight. Robert
David, you know, I don't think I've ever seen you as excited as
I'm
you are
radiant tonight.
You are, actually. Yeah. You're glowing.
Yeah.
Because we're taking the show into
a supermarket. But you don't understand. This is, for me, this is like going home. Working in a supermarket was the very first, actually, I was a paper boy for several years, but my first real job was here with these people in the supermarket.
These are your people,
These are my people.
Supermarket people.
Those people in there now sneezing on the produce. Those
never
had a dinner. So we're going to go and we're going to visit with those shoppers here in New York City. Last night, Paul, have you seen Ozzie and Harriet lately?
Not since, 65.
No, the show. Well, they get it on. One of these cable deals runs Ozzie and Harriet every night, and I watch the show. It's a great show. Very entertaining. And you know, they always joked about Ozzie always being dressed for dinner and everything. Always had a tie and a coat on. So last night, Ozzie and Harriet are having some kind of a problem. I don't know what it was. I get into the show a little late. So Ozzie needs to clear his head. So he says, I'm going to go outside and polish the car. So there's that music, and they dissolve, and the next thing you know, Ozzie is out there polishing the car. And his neighbor Thorny comes over to talk to him. And as I swear to goodness, Ozzie is polishing the car wearing a sport jacket and a tie. Wearing a sport jacket and a tie. Well, I don't think you'd see that anymore, where a guy would go out to polish his car in a sport jacket.
Well, I guess not. I guess you wouldn't see that. So was it. It was a great show, though, wasn't it? Ozzie and Harriet.
Don't patronize me.
No.
Let me tell you about this thing. Now, you're saying to yourself, they're going to a supermarket, big deal.
Big deal.
Let me tell you how big a deal it is. This supermarket is located where? We have the address for the supermarket? Do we have the address? Right over there, 68th Street and Broadway, right across from Lincoln Center here in Manhattan on the Upper West Side. And it's only roughly like 18 blocks. We're at 50th and 6th, and it's over a couple of blocks and up 18 blocks. And so roughly 20 blocks away. Now, in order to get the pictures from the supermarket back here so we could put them on the network, we needed to put up a microwave dish on the roof of this building. Now, the guy who owns the building said, fine, that'll be $10,000. So we said, no, thank you. Instead, listen to this, will use the satellite. Geez, I was so excited about this satellite thing. This is the first... Huh?
So how are we accomplishing this?
Well, I'm about ready to tell you.
Ah, go ahead.
The satellite now, see, it goes from the supermarket there to a little truck, and they beam it right up to the satellite. And we're using tonight the GE K2 Americom satellite, which is my favorite. I requested that one. I said, try to get the Americom. Now listen to this. This is just so we can show you people shopping. It is orbiting, there. It is orbiting now 22,300 miles up at 81 degrees west latitude. It's in a geosynchronous orbit. Ask for it by name. The satellite is now located over the equator, just off the coast of Ecuador. I'm the only one who cares about this, aren't I? It's a 45-watt, 16-transponder KU-band satellite, like I need to tell you.
Yeah.
But see, the signal from the damn supermarket is traveling a total of about 45,000 miles to get this. Yeah. Broccoli, look, it's broccoli! Oh, and melons, for God's sakes. It's broccoli, it's melons, and it all comes from space.
It's worth it, it's worth it.
Oh, and how much dough? Now, the guy was going to squeeze us for 10 grand. This only cost us about 6 grand.
6 grand.
Yeah.
Well,
and
we
what
get
do we
the
do?
satellite time
And what do we
free.
do with the extra 4,000, Paul?
I know
Pass
what
the
we
savings on to the home viewers.
Yes, we do.
Also, before we go to the supermarket, today is a very special occasion for us. Today, whatever the date happens to be today is our 1,000th show. Right here, it's our 1,000th.
Dave.
Yes. Biff Henderson, ladies and gentlemen, one of our stage managers. Yes, Biff?
Dave, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
But this is not our 1,000th show. This is actually only our 982nd show.
Oh. So we're a little premature then, are we?
I'm sure about that.
All right.
A little bit.
Uh-huh. Boy, is my face red. Harriet, I'm just going to go polish the car. Well, put on your suit and tie, Ozzy. Well, let's go now to the Food Emporium at 68th Street and Broadway, right across from Lincoln Center. Hi, how are you, ma'am? Nice to see you. Paul, a little shopping music. Can you lovely ladies hear me tonight?
Yeah.
What are your names?
Jenna and Lynn.
Uh-huh. And you were purchasing broccoli.
Broccoli. Yes.
Yeah. How are you going to prepare that tonight?
With the rotation diet.
Oh. Well, now, exactly which, never mind. And will you steam the broccoli? Will you stir fry it? What will you do with it exactly? Well, we're in the bonus round now, and all right, let's keep moving. Thank you, ladies. Pleasant shopping. All right, they have broccoli and an onion. All right, okay, that's enough for them. Good night, girls. Thank you very much. Now, do me a favor, Johnny Pinto is the cameraman. Johnny Pinto was a rebel. Anyway, let's go over there and look at the tomatoes. Now, this is the way you can tell what you're up against in a supermarket. Go right. Yeah, that guy's not paying for a thing. Look at those. All right, we're locating the tomatoes now. I have a theory about tomatoes. That guy's shoplifting everything. Now look, oh, there they are on the right. Now look at these, right there to your right. Oh, maybe there they are. Now look at these tomatoes. Is there anybody near there? Can we have somebody? Apparently not. But you know, it's coming from space, so there's no one buying tomatoes, but, oh, okay. Now, I defy you to break the skin on one of those. Squeeze it as hard as you can. See? Okay, all right, stop it. All right. That's enough, thank you. All right, now let's look at the bags you put the produce in. The little things on the roll hanging over the produce. They should be right behind you. That's right. It should be. Oh. Just turn around. Johnny, can you hear me, Johnny? There we. Oh, okay. Now turn around. Thank you very much. Now turn around again. No, no. Let's go look at the little plastic. There we go. The bags up there on the rollers. Oh, move down here to this. Ma'am? No, yeah. Get your hand off of there, Johnny. How do you do, ma'am? Hi. My name's Dave Letterman. What is your name? Nice to see you, Barbara. Are you shopping for the week or just for the evening?
Just for the evening.
What are you having tonight?
Haven't figured that out yet.
Try the tomatoes. They look delicious. Now, Barbara, do you come here to the Food Emporium frequently?
No, I just happen to be walking by.
And have you purchased anything so far?
Not yet.
All right, do me a favor. Pull down, just grab one of those cucumbers there. To your right. Okay, great. Now pull down one of those little cellophane bags. Do you see the bag? All right. Now try and open it. It can't be done, can it? I never have any luck with that. Huh?
Do I get to keep the cucumber now?
Yeah, it's all yours. Congratulations. Knock yourself out, Barbara. Okay, is there anybody else there? Thanks, Barbara. Have a nice evening. Oh, Barbara. Excuse me. Barbara, can you go find some Mexican Velveeta for me, please?
Velveeta, what's that?
Well, it's something brand new and mighty tasty, so if you could... All right. Let's see who else is in the market. These pictures are coming from space, ladies and gentlemen. Let's sneak up behind this woman. Very quietly, very quietly, very quietly. Woo! Hi. How are you? Excuse me, ma'am. What is your name?
Del Collado.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your first name.
Mary.
Mary? Mary, I'm Dave Letterman. Nice to meet you.
How do you do?
What are you buying tonight?
What you see in here?
So would these be your supplies for the week?
No, only about 2 days.
2 days. So, and what will you be having tonight?
Baked potato and some salmon.
Baked potato and salmon. It sounds very good. Now, you know, Mary, baked potatoes are not fattening. It's the stuff we put on top of the baked potatoes. It's the sour cream and the butter and the cheddar cheese. So keep that in mind.
Oh, but I love butter. I use butter on everything.
Oh, well, you should cut down on the butter. Listen, Mary, can you see if there is a... What'd she say? See, can you see if there's a hose there, one of those spray hoses in the produce department there to your right? Look to your right. It should be buried under some... right there along the edge. Is there a hose anywhere near there? Well, maybe not. Okay, thanks, Mary. Pleasant eating. Nice talking with you. Well, oh, by the way, Mary, guess what? These pictures are coming from space.
They are.
Yeah. All right. See? No wonder I was excited. Well, we'll do a... How are you doing? What are the prices on the oranges?
Right here,
How much?
$4.89.
How much?
$4.89.
4 for 89. Make them 6 for 89.
I wish I could.
Oh, no, go ahead. Just change the little device. 6 for 89.
For real?
All right, thank you, Bob. We're going to do a commercial, and thank you. Nice job. We'll be right back here after you take a look at this. Our first guest tonight has got a lot of interesting medical devices that don't work, never did. Oh, let's just take one more look at the supermarket. I've been waiting for this because this is what I used to do, and this is the perfect combination. It's broadcasting and a supermarket. Look at that. Oh, watch this guy. We're about to witness something here. No, I'm sorry, it's luggage, ma'am. There's nothing in there. How do you do, sir? Yeah, okay. We'll be right back. Nice to see you. Anyway, our first guest tonight is the founder of the Minnesota Skeptics from the old USFL. No. I love that joke. He is a scientist. This man is a scientist who regularly brings us medical devices that were actually sold to the public before they were banned by the government. That's terribly sad, isn't it? Please welcome back Robert W. McCoy. Mr. McCoy. Hi, Robert. Nice to see you. Thank you. What was your first job as a young adult?
As a carryout boy in a grocery store.
So now so you understand the thrill I'm experiencing here
Absolutely.
today.
I thought it was a terrific segment.
Yeah, well, it's not over. we got a long way to go with that.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. All right, so again, these are things that were medical devices or alleged medical devices that have no practical application whatsoever.
Well, they might have a slight, but not a great deal. This is the most famous. This is an Abrams Dr. Wigglesworth Pathocast, and this is from the 1920s. Dr. Abrams believed that every illness we have gave off a certain vibration in your body, so he made a machine that measured those vibrations, and you put this against your abdomen.
All right. Now, am I going to get jolted here?
No, you're not going to get jolted.
Because
you stand on this aluminum plate, and...
no, seriously, what's going to happen?
Well, we're going to measure the vibrations in your body.
Why don't we measure your body?
I know my problems. You lean against this like that. Just hold it to you.
All right.
This has to be vertical. I put a little talcum powder on there. Stand
for what
on this.
purpose? What is the talcum powder on there?
It helps accelerate the vibration.
Oh.
Now stand on that metal plate. Okay. Now
it's going to hurt, isn't it?
No. No, it's not going to hurt. Let me
give me your word it won't hurt?
I promise. Scout's honor.
All right.
Now what's going to happen is you see these lights are going on here, and we're going to turn this up, and it's going to give us a sense of what your medical problems might be. Now, I see you're getting a 49 and a 62. It says you're anxious and have astigmatism. Is that possible?
No, I am a little anxious.
I see. You're
I don't have
anxious.
an astigmatism.
Well, now, Dr. Abrams discovered that you can also get the same reaction.
That wasn't so bad. I thought I was going to get pounded.
Oh, no. You can get the same reaction if you stick your finger in here, and we'll see if you get the same response. Just stick your little finger down in there. You see this? It won't hurt. See this dial there?
Right.
Well, that's measuring the vibrations of your astigmatism and your anxiety.
This is completely benign, then, isn't it?
Yes, it's not hurting at all.
Okay.
Now, to treat it, though, we want you to take this same metal plate and wet your hands over on these sponges and hold this in your hand. Now, this you might feel a minor shock.
Now, I wet my hands?
Wet your hands on this sponge, so we make a good contact.
All right.
All right, hold the...
Yeah, we'd hate to screw this experiment up, wouldn't we? All right.
Now, put your hand on there.
All right. Just one hand?
Now, the other hand on here. You'll feel a surge every time this needle goes up. There, do you feel that?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There, okay.
No,
now you've had enough treatment. Now, the other way to treat it...
I didn't feel a thing.
Well, you should have gotten a little vibration there just a little bit. You're not putting your hand down far enough.
All right.
Push it hard. There we go. Maybe it's too high frequency. You don't hear it. Well, the other way of treating you then, we take this little vial here with distilled water. That's all right. Put it in this...
Clean up on aisle 6.
We put this vial in here like that, turn this up, and then what it does, it multiplies the vibration of your illness millions of times, which I will now do. You take this vial and drink it, and it'll cure your anxiety and your astigmatism.
I can actually
drink it down. Do you feel a little lightheaded?
No, I don't.
Well, that may come later. Just drink the rest of it if you want to.
Okay. I'm not all that thirsty.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, so now, this is just nothing then. It's just a big, beautiful console, does nothing.
It has radio tubes in it. It must do something.
All right, but I thought I was going to get a jolt there. What? We got to do a commercial. All right. Back to the show. This is Robert McCoy, and we're looking at the stuff, medical devices don't work, never really did work.
Well, this does work. Yeah, you wanted a jolt. Put your hand on the left.
I didn't want one.
Well,
I was just...
You'll feel a mild one here. Put your hand on the left side here. Pull this to you very slowly.
Yo!
Well, that's
Hi! Woo!
Just a volt and a half.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I kind of enjoyed that, though. Oh, wow! That's fun! Gee! We should have this at the party. All right, let me... How high up can you take it? Ah!
Some of your staff have gone all the way up to 120.
Really? They took it up to 120?
Yes.
Who had it up to 120?
Well, I'm not telling them. Now, here we have something that's...
Well, now, wait a minute. I want to see if I can get it close to 120.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah! You know, this really could put the fun back in the death penalty. You know, if you think about a device like this, just, you know, see, before it lights out, they see how they scored.
how much they can take.
Whoa! I had it to 200.
Yes, you did. Okay.
God.
Now, let me show you this
Thank
thing.
you.
This is a pyramid. This thing may improve sex. It may regulate and improve your intelligence. It also may make your razor blade sharper.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
one
put
out of
them
3
underneath
ain't
there.
bad. All right, so what do you do with that?
Well, you put it.
You just put it.
You
do
put it
nothing
over
with
the
it.
thing you want to work on.
You could make lovely Jello mold, perhaps.
Yes, it
All right,
would.
Here we go. Let's move on. What else?
1905. This is a vibrator that is not plugged in.
Jeez.
It's supposed to work, but anyway, it causes, improves your headaches you might have.
I think we know what it does.
Okay. Now here's something that doesn't need electricity.
It's not plugged in, though.
This is called a natural light device. You put this over your eyeballs, close it, regulate this back and forth a couple times. It'll improve the strength of your eyes.
Oh, now
Do
that
you
might
see better?
work. You're actually
Well,
exercising the muscles
Yes,
that
it
control
does.
your
But
eyes.
to make it work, you got to follow the instructions here, which require that you sleep outdoors in the moonlight, that you sunbathe in the nude every day at 2 or 11 a.m., and that you also walk around the ground as a bear so that your intestines will not be crushed against the bottom of your body. That's another way of improving your eyesight, they believed in 1921.
1921?
Yes,
That
now if
seems
you
awfully
step down...
barbaric. Isn't that Herb Johnson? I went to school with him.
This is a device called the ozonator. If you'll have a chair down here to sit on.
Oh, it's the ozonator, Paul. Yeah, it's the ozonator.
This
we don't
will-
have a chair.
This will enable you, well...
We got pictures coming from the moon. We don't have a chair. Oh, all right.
We've lost our current here,
Okay.
Dave.
Fine, that's just fine with me.
Anyway, if this were working, it would cause you... There we
There,
go.
it's
It's
working.
plugged in. Now, that gives off ozone you can smell. And the simple claim of the company is that this was God's
what is
gift
ozone,
to humanity.
by the way? What is ozone
It's
exactly?
O3. It's oxygen that has an extra element
Why
on
does it smell like that?
because it has a strong odor. The idea of this is it improves
I knew there was an explanation. Boy, it really smells badly. This is what it smells like after a rainfall, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's
And
supposed-
you
it's
could use
supposed-
those for those outdoor barbecues in the
Yes, you
summer.
could. Like a bug light. Now, this is supposed to
Wow.
make you physically, emotionally happy, psychologically happy, and improve your sex life.
Great. Okay. But boy, does that stink. And ozone is just around us, and this releases it. Turn it off.
That's correct.
Can you folks smell that? Would you like to come down here one at a time and smell it? Tell your family you visited the ozonator? Huh? We're done? Great. Now we're going back to the supermarket. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. McCoy. Nice to see you again. We'll be right back. Indiana. What city in India? Huh? Where? Linton, Indiana? The next town over being what? Well, we'll get that research for you tomorrow. I'm sure he knows the town he's mayor of, and that'll be my first question. Huh? Jasonville. The mayor of Jasonville, Indiana, Paul, is also an Elvis impersonator.
Where is he an Elvis impersonator?
In Jasonville, Indiana.
And where is he an insurance
Also
adjuster?
Jasonville.
I see.
Yeah.
So he is mayor,
That's right, mayor.
insurance
Exactly.
adjuster,
That's right.
an Elvis impersonator.
That's right.
He'll be with us tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
What town is it again?
Here are some specials at the market. Purdue chicken cutlets, $2.59 a pound. That's not a bad deal. I better stop in on my way home. Snap up those chicken cutlets. Hal, let's go back there. We got the satellite, damn it. It's costing us a fortune. Let's take a look. Uh-oh, this guy's trouble. A lot of keys. Look at that. What do you think? About 1,000 keys. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the market?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. What is your name, sir?
Joseph Koss.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your name.
Joseph Koss.
Joseph, nice to see you. I'm Dave Letterman. What are you doing right now? I noticed you attending to the shelves there.
Just leveling up, make it look good.
Uh-huh.
Try to keep
Leveling
a good
up?
appearance. Yes, we try.
Level up that second layer there, that second shelf. No. Down. Right there. Right. No. Up. Right there. No. One up. Yeah! Level that one up for us. Can you tell me a little something, Joe, about the bagging procedure there at the market?
Well, as everything goes through the aisles, they're just bagged up.
Yeah.
Customers like to have them in perishables and frozen food. However, they pack their own, or else we pack our own.
Yeah. Joe, now wait a minute. Do you use double layer paper sacks or that plastic stuff?
We usually use the paper ones and the plastic.
Yeah. Are you a pretty good sacker?
It's been a long time since I've packed. I'm the assistant manager now.
Oh, I see. He has his hands full with leveling up, so he doesn't get to do much sacking. But you know, Joe, when I was younger, I sacked groceries at a supermarket in Indianapolis, and frankly, I grew to be one of the best ever.
That's good.
I guess you've heard about me. So, Joe, could you go over there and show us the bagging procedure, and I'll just comment as we see it. Either you or do you have people to do this? Do the checkers do it?
We have checkers on each register.
All right, well, let's go take a look at somebody's order being bagged up. While he's getting in position, Land O'Lakes butter, $2.09 for a 1-pound package of Land O'Lakes butter. Red flame or green seedless grapes, 99 cents a pound. Yeah, this is real American TV, isn't it? You don't see this behind the Iron Curtain. Oh, apple juice, Paul. A 64-ounce bottle. What would you guess that would be, Paul?
$3.95.
No. It's on special at the Emporium for $1.89.
Holy cow, let's get over there. Send the satellite over there and pick up some.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. I want to watch Joe bag this. All right, what did you put on the bottom, Joe? Canned goods?
Well, no, this is paper in this one.
All right. Well, let me see you load up a real heavy bag. Start with the canned goods. And then what do you put the eggs on top, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. The whole process seems like it's broken down, Joe. That should go on the bottom.
Usually break it down to how people would pack it into their own closets.
Oh, yeah, they have their own carts, too, don't they? Yeah, well, we didn't have that problem in Indianapolis. I don't like those plastic things. Do you, do you enjoy the plastic ones?
They make carrying a lot easier.
Oh, I see. Okay. This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? All right. Remember the night we had guys making screen doors?
That was fun,
This is almost as good as that night. I know. We have to do a commercial, and then Arnie Becker, the divorce lawyer you love to hate, it says here on NBC's hit series L.A. Law. Folks, please welcome Corbin Bernsen. Corbin. Hi, Corbin. Nice to see you. How are you? Good. Friday night was we had our big anniversary party.
Yeah.
This is the big party that NBC throws for us, and you were there.
I was there.
You were there with a lovely woman.
Lovely woman.
Who was that woman?
Lovely woman, Amanda Page.
Amanda Page, an actress.
An actress.
And is she a regular
She's right here.
companion for you?
Regular companion.
How long have you known her?
I don't know, Amanda, how long? 3 months. 3 months.
See, it travels about 44,000 miles through
space.
space.
Did she have an answer there? 3 months.
3 months. Well, she's certainly a love. But why now? Why were you attending the party exactly?
Well, actually, I was across the hall doing Live at 5.
Live at 5, yeah.
And I went up to see Brandon Tartikoff, who...
You just drop in on Brandon Tartikoff, the president of the network?
Have a Perrier, hang out. And
you hang out with Brandon Tartikoff?
Not really. I like to make it sound like that.
Well, we have photos here. Where is the photo of the man at the I have it right here.
You have a photo.
Next to my coupons. Had a photo here a minute ago. Well, we had a photo.
So we went in there and he said, would you like to go to your party?
Right,
and I said, absolutely.
But now, how did it compare with the L.A. Law parties? You must have a lot of those parties.
No, we don't have a lot of those parties.
Really?
We're a very serious show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
You know, you could be leveling up tomorrow. Here's the photo. This is, now tell us who all is there. We don't know the back of, I think that may be Brandon's
that's
wife.
Brandon there.
That's Brandon Tartikoff there.
There, and that's Amanda right there. That's a part of Amanda, and that's me looking like the 60s.
Yeah. Thank God we were able to get a hold of that photo. So did you always want to be an actor? Was that like a boyhood dream?
Actually, that started here. It started in 1963. I came to the World's Fair with my family. I saw a production of Oliver, and I wanted to be Oliver. I wanted to be Oliver.
From what part of the country did you come?
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And saw Oliver, went back, actually put on a production of Oliver by myself in my backyard, which to this day, I don't remember how I did, but I played all the parts, designed the set, sang the songs, and had programs, and had a little guy playing guitar at intermission.
Yeah.
And people tell me it was good, but I
I'm sure your parents were really worried about you.
Well, no, they really got worried when we would do Gilligan's Island every week. After Gilligan's Island was on, we would another part of the backyard. They had some ferns, and we'd hang a few huts, and I'd go and do all the parts of Gilligan's Island.
But see, don't you think that's great that as a kid this is what you wanted to be, and now
I'm doing it.
That's what you're doing. Yeah.
But it stopped for a while. I wanted to actually be a lawyer.
Did you go to law school?
Started to. I was in philosophy, studying philosophy. There was a metaphysics class that somehow turned my mind around and said, no, this is not what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then my dad was doing a movie. And
your dad was doing a movie?
He's a producer.
Yeah.
And there was in the script it said naked limbs thrashing in the backseat of a Rolls Royce, a pair of young naked limbs.
What was the film, do you recall?
Three the Hard Way. Three the Hard Way. And they wanted to give me $900 for the day and blow up my Camaro. Which wasn't really running well, so I spent $900, get out of philosophy, and I went and did it, and here I am.
Is that film still in circulation? Could you go rent it or see it on TV late at night?
It does run. I get it.
And you still see, what, your arms and your legs and
It's no longer, now it's naked limbs thrashing in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
But you can't see. I haven't seen it in
You
years.
were on the cover of, that's not here either.
It's on the floor now.
Is it over there? I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Here it is, over here. Yeah, right here. Now this is the late summer, the August edition of Gentleman's Quarterly. There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you happy with that photo?
Pretty close. I don't think I could imitate that if I wanted to. Right?
Yeah. Are you
You know what that picture is? I've never told that picture was Richard Avedon took the picture and he said, shake your hands with the lens of the camera, which is an abstract thought.
Right.
I'm doing this and like this, and I didn't know what it meant, so I went,
yeah.
And that's how the picture came out.
That's been my experience, that the one that you are doing the goofiest thing in usually is the one that they choose.
That was the one. Well, I saw that, plus the interview, and I wanted to quit and go back into philosophy.
What was the matter with the interview?
It wasn't good. Did anybody read this interview? No. Good, thank you.
But whose fault is it if the interview is no good?
Well, I spent 4 days with a guy who was following me around for 4 days. Right. So, if you ended up in the bathroom twice, the guy's reporting that, I mean, he doesn't. The guy was on me for 4 days, right behind me. So everything I did, he was reporting.
And you don't feel that it was an accurate representation of you?
No. Well, no, not really.
Yeah, you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
What would you like to correct that's in there now?
The picture on the cover to begin with.
I think that goes without saying.
And I don't know. I don't know about interviews. All that stuff's all so bizarre.
Yeah. But you must love it. I mean, it's part of the deal.
Yeah,
You're famous, and people want you to talk about yourself.
But what do you talk? I sit here and I talk to you, and you say, "What's your favorite color?" And I say red, and I walk off, and I say, "No, now it's blue." So nothing you ever say. I don't know. We change. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't believe in certain things, but things are changing all the time. So you find yourself saying something, and here I'm talking about what I was looking for in a woman. Now I have a woman that I love, and so this no longer applies.
Right.
So.
But that's the nature of life.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's always ongoing.
Yeah.
And you do these lingerie ads. I guess those are on the. I know. I'll just show them the lingerie ads over here in the Corbin Bernsen file. Here, now you're doing those. Now, how did this come about?
They.
This is for who? This is Maidenform?
This is Maidenform lingerie, which is very funny. I was in Bloomingdale's yesterday and went up into the lingerie section. And it's funny, I'm famous up there,
Oh, I would think so, yeah. You're moving a lot of garments.
But they offered me this endorsement. They come to people on television, whatever, to offer endorsements. And
well, good for you.
Sure, why not?
And the show's a big hit and be on the air for a long time.
Well,
listen, come back to our anniversary party next year.
Could Taylor Dane pout a little bit more?
Who
Tell it to my heart.
I don't know who you're talking
Tell
about.
me I'm the only one.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk about lips. What are you doing, a Velcro lip thing now? You've taken Velcro way too far, Dave. I couldn't get off of those lips tonight.
How's Poncho?
How's Poncho?
You look a little like the Cisco kid.
Poncho's just fine. Woo! Poncho's never been better.
Yeah.
We're riding high in April and shot down in May.
Right. How, tell the folks about your one-woman...
My one-woman show. Sandra Bernhard is Abraham Lincoln. Bravo, we cheer. Pauline Kael says, run, take a boat, a train, a plane. For God's sake, do not miss Sandra Bernhard as Abraham Lincoln. The audience was stunned and amazed as she appeared as Mary Todd Lincoln's beaded bag in the second act.
Well, now, this is at the Orpheum
Orpheum Theater.
This is
It's where Little Shop of Horrors was running for 5 years.
Is this
I know it's going to be a big smash hit. Do you need to ask anything?
But I mean, is it a Broadway theater? Is it an off-Broadway?
Off-Broadway theater.
But nonetheless...
Dave, you've lived in this town. You've taken this town by storm for 6 years, and you don't know your theater? You know what broke my heart? The Chosen opened off-Broadway, and they closed it that night.
Yeah.
Now, what a great idea for a musical, The Chosen. Jam-packed with all kinds of possibilities. This town is so predictable.
well, good. How are things in L.A.?
Well, they're great. They're fabulous as always.
You have a house out there?
Yeah, well, we've talked about that house about 20 million times. You might as well come live with me at this point, as much as we've talked about that house. But you know, I've gotten very into the Zen Master Rama. I'm studying with him now. I don't know if you know Zen Master Rama.
I've seen his ads.
Well, I love him because...
In fact, I've seen him shopping up there at the Emporium.
He transforms into so many different things. Like here, he transformed into a very, very tasteful lesbian, which I think is interesting. And then he transformed into some fuzzy dolls. He's so amazing.
Have you studied with?
Yeah. Oh, I'm under strict. You know.
You can't say anything.
I can't say anything about Zen Master Rama that isn't just fabulous. We party, party, party. So the cows come home. We love Zen Master Rama.
And has it improved your life? Do you feel?
Yes, greatly. I'm much more serene. I'm much more centered. My sexual needs are less. And, of course, that's always a big problem with me, as you know, Dave. And you.
Thank you very much.
And you, and you, and you, and you, and you! You little monsters.
What do you like on television these days? Would you see Corbin Bernsen? He was just here.
I about
You like L.A. Law? Do you watch that show?
Corbin Bernsen. I could barely get past him. I mean, you know. The bronzer, too. It's beautiful. It was a good look. No, I like a man with some Aramis bronzer. It turns me on. Matter of fact, I wish you'd slap a little on your face once in a while. You're looking a little peak.
I know. I've had the food for about 5 years.
Slap it anywhere, for that matter. You know what's interesting to me, talking about television or the commercials, you know, about, there's a lot of urgent traveling commercials now where people are really trying to get home and they'll do anything to get there.
American Express.
Well, for one.
Sure.
The guy, he's driving along, he sees an old couple on the side of the road, he reluctantly gets out and helps them. They're 80 years old, they've got a flat tire. Oh, God, all right, I'll help you. He gets out and he loses his wallet, he gets to the hotel, he goes to check in. Of course, he doesn't have his wallet, orders American Express. So he calls American Express up, and a very sexy woman answers and says, oh, what can I do to help you? I'll do anything. And included is complimentary phone sex after she gets checked in.
I didn't realize that.
Membership does have its privileges.
That's right. We have to do a commercial here. Then we're going to McCoy, also Corbin Bernsen, and you, Sandra. Good luck with your one-woman show. I hope you're in town for quite a long time.
I hope you
Come and see us again tomorrow on the program. David.